your brain, and your bag. Okay, all them bees. We're gonna get all those bees together. But at this event, what I'll be doing is a plate breaking session and affirmations. So as she said, I'm a registered nurse. I've been in the medical field probably over 18 years. Okay. And when COVID came, I got burnt out. So waist beads are my number one love, my baby. So I'm like, what can I do centered around this where it can be intentional? I'm actually helping people. I can have fun and a little money. Nothing wrong with a little coins on the side, right? So I came up, my friend helped me. I got to give my credit to my girl Pepper. She helped me. She was like, why don't you try plate breaking? And I'm like, what is that? What is plate breaking? Like, I ain't never seen that. What are we doing? So what you actually do is on a plate, an actual plate that you would eat dinner on, you're going to write down things that you wanted to let go of, right? So for example, when I did this, I've been doing it for about 2 years now, the plate breaking session. It's like a release and a let go. So on the plate, you're going to write down the things that you want to let go. So at that time, we always trying to lose weight. As she said, 15 pounds was my goal then. Because I feel like if I get too skinny, I got a big old bobblehead. So I don't look like no bobblehead. I want to say 15 pounds, right? So I put 15 pounds on the plate. The person I was seeing at that time, they was getting on my nerves. I put his name on the plate. My kids, they was getting on my nerves, just anger, anything you want to release or let go. Stress, depression, you write it on the plate. And then we go outside. You're going to say it out loud, speak it, let it go into the universe, and then you smash the plate. Smash it on the ground. First, we do affirmations. A lot of people believe in affirmations. That's just affirming that something is true. So I'm strong. I'm beautiful. You speak those words out loud and really believe in what you're saying. And it really made a difference in people's lives. I've had people cry. We be in there snot tearing and just having a good time, girl talk. So it's a good way to just release and have fun. It's something that's simple, but it makes a huge difference if you take it seriously. So that's what I want to bring to the table. Something simple, but affordable, and it's also intentional.
Right. It may be simple, but it doesn't take a mountain size, intervention to change you. And I think with the yoga, I've had clients say, "Oh, well, I'm not that flexible." So this yoga, I really want to stress, it is for all ages, body types, skill levels, the whole nine. I took yoga for 1 quarter in college 20 years ago. So if I can step my stiff ass out here and become more flexible, right? The whole
Right.
goal of yoga is to increase flexibility, build
Mm-hmm.
core strength, right? It releases
Mm-hmm.
happy hormones. Yoga is, you going even though you're barely moving, right? You're in a pose, you're sweating, those muscles are burning calories, that lactic acid is still building up. You still get the runner's burn because you are still working your muscles, but it is a strengthening as opposed to like cardio or your heart rate is going up and your joints got to be all lubricated. This is a way to graduate over to some more intense exercises, right? We have to start somewhere. Everybody cannot do, a Peloton and tolerate all that knee movement. I know I can. I have to live with a knee brace on half the time. So there are things I have to do personally. And I know I'm always like, if I have this experience, somebody else has this experience
Somebody
too.
else.
it's
Right.
it's never just you, right? And so I just stress that in all things, whatever you're going through, I promise you there's someone else mirroring that same energy and they need what you need, so do it together, right?
Mm-hmm. I
So
agree.
yeah, and so I thought about you. I was looking for, I'm like, what else can we do to make this a bigger experience? Because yoga is great, but this year is about intention and doing things, after COVID and stuff, self-care really like shot up to the top of people's priority list. And I'm sure most of what we do started after COVID, right? Or around that time, because we saw a need and a hole that needed to be filled with some type of wellness opportunities. We rebranded to become a wellness center from day spa because yoga is wellness. Day spa isn't really like, yoga and waist beads and affirmations and things like that. I want to be able to be impactful for people in so many more ways than one. So you will be having your waist beads there as well, right?
Yes, I will definitely. And like I said, those are my babies. I can talk about an hour on that,
Well,
the different.
tell the people, give them an overview because I'm gonna tell you, Dr. Tina,
Mm-hmm.
she does her ceremony and we did waist beads on me back in July, and those babies really do act like a leash. Okay, it's beautiful and stuff, but if you are on a weight loss journey, wearing
Mhm.
waist beads, and I thought, oh, I got a stomach, I could never wear those. They'll pop off. I used to joke and say they'll rain down. But they really do help keep you in check with passively. As soon as you eat too much, they start rolling around or feeling uncomfortable, and it instantly puts you in a place of, okay, Karma, you're done. Back up from the table or don't eat that snack. So tell us a little bit about waist beads and how you.
It does. It definitely does. So a lot of people think it's just an accessory that it's going to be cute, and it is. It is. It started in West Africa. A lot of people put them on their kids to gauge their growth, and then with teenagers a certain age, they will put them on them to also track them going into womanhood. But Americans got into it, and the number one reasons that they're worn, like you said, is for fashion, and then losing and gaining weight. A lot of people, because everybody is not trying to lose weight. Some people are actually trying to gain. I'm not. I'm not on the gain party. I'm trying to lose, but they're very intentional. So once we put them on, you will put them up a little higher on your torso, and they will. If you're eating too much, they'll start to get tight on you. They'll give you a little hug and a squeeze, telling you put that biscuit down. We've had enough, and it keeps you intentional. And then you get happy because you want to see them drop. As you lose weight, they're going to drop lower on your torso. Like she said, also it could be for weight loss, but setting intentions. Different people wear them because of the colors can bring different things towards you. So can be for abundance, pink for love. You can attract certain things and put your intentions on them. And when you look at it, it makes you think of a certain thing. I normally wear black, like I have on. Every now and then I try to spice it up with a little color, but I put a yellow bead on and it had different colors. And when I looked at it, that was my reminder to wear certain colors, be bright, don't just blend in and be dull. Because a lot of times I know a lot of things, but I'll sit in the background because I don't want to, be up front or be loud. And I'm like, girl, sit up, talk, be do you, and just putting them on will remind you of that. Also, the guys like them. Okay, they like little jewelry around your waist. You looking cute, but I tell my little joke when I'm tying them. Tell them don't be pulling on your beads now,
Right. It's
because
not a it's not a belt.
don't pull on the beads too tight. Okay, they are not. They will pop if you pull too hard. When I first started, I was making them, but it took a little too long. So now I have vendors. So you have some authentic waist beads. My two vendors, one is in Kenya and one is in Ghana. So we're always supporting. I'm about collaboration over competition. As she says, Dr. Tina, that's another wonderful person in our tribe. She sells waist beads also. I'll shout her out. She has her own, thing going on, but it's no competition. It's always collaboration, helping another. So I like to be able to source my beads straight from there, so you have some authentic waist beads versus me making them. But yes, they can help you with setting intentions. They can help you with weight loss. If you just want them because they cute, you can be cute. Like, it's different things that you can do with them. So yes, I
Okay.
can go.
And then
That one.
so okay, and this is more for me. In the
Okay.
process, do you think we should do waist beads after the yoga? I was torn about that because I don't want people to, you know, they might be uncomfortable and you got to kind of get used to them. So maybe make it after the fact.
I would say afterwards is probably fine, but at first you notice them on, but then you get comfortable with them. So it's just like a part of you. You don't notice it, but I don't tie mine on too tight. You
Okay.
want to make sure put like one finger underneath for any little bloating, because a lot of people do bloat once a month when it's that time. So even when you're doing your yoga, it's not like they will pop or be too tight on you, because I don't tie them tight.
Got you.
We want
Okay.
to, so you can move around with them on and feel comfortable.
Okay. And then also just to stress again with the yoga, it's going to be more, again, it's beginner. It's stretching, it's learning basic poses, it's starting to kind of find your centering and find your balance.
Mm-hmm.
You have low back pain. Oftentimes it's a posture issue. I know I have knee pain and that transfers to my right knee hurts. And so it transfers to my left. So now you got all kind of stuff going on because your body starts to compensate for whatever is wrong on the right side on the left. So now the left side is misaligned. If you have a little limp, if you have knee pain, if you find you have low back pain often, if you are in an industry like myself as an esthetician, I do a lot of this movement. Like I'm constantly with hands up front. So my chest wall is always kind of tight and uncomfortable. So you have to do lots of stretches. And this will help to also just give you techniques on how to undo the damage from your regular job. If you have a repetitive job where you get that kind of like, that muscle memory is great until your muscles start to hurt from doing the same thing over and over again. So things to teach you how to, wake up and stretch your spine before you stand up. Go ahead and let those joints pull apart. Use that relaxed space that you've, kind of inherited overnight while you are still before you stand up and gravity takes a hold. When you stand up, things compress. Boom, boom, boom. And now that back pain then kicked in because your vertebrae is compressed, your knees are bumping against each other in the joint. So these are lifestyle techniques. Yoga is about so much more than, looking cute and doing flexible. Now it'll help you spread them legs in the bed if that's what you want, right? I was looking for
Right,
some stuff
right.
to post. I said, it look pornographic. I don't know. I don't want to turn people off. But it opens up your hip flexors. It gets
Yes.
your muscles and your joints more lubricated. If you're stiff, you need
Hmm.
to move, right? If something is stiff, the longer you keep it in one place, the more stiff it gets. So this is again a really passive way. If you have low tolerance for activity, I don't know, have a cardiac history and can't tolerate you get chest pain or something like that. Yoga is a way to move and get active, get that blood flowing. We could go on for days. I'm a nurse as well, if you don't know. So I'm sure we could go on all the benefits
Right.
of yoga, but this is a way to just start off low and slow. We will be doing it um, monthly, right? And just making sure that it is something consistently available, and share with a friend, tell someone who needs to lose weight, or they've been complaining. We got the new year resolutions happening. So this is a way to start to check off things you said you were going to do. It's only $25. That price ends on Wednesday. It's also limited space, obviously, because everybody can't be like slapping each other, stretching and laying on each other's lap. So we have 20 spaces total. One, two, three. It's about 6 spaces taken. So Wednesday, the early bird pricing of $25 will end. It's a wrap, and really in $25 is super cheap. Yeah, so Wednesday that's over. And the price will definitely go up because one, the value is there, and you're getting more than $25 worth of experiences and stuff. And I want to make sure that it's super valuable but affordable at the same time, right? So I'll also have B12 injections, fat buster injections on site. You can book services at a discounted rate. So, you still have access. And of course, we'll have spa goodies and snacks and refreshments. It'll be a full experience. I'm super excited about it, though. To those of you that have already signed up, thank you. We appreciate you. Spread the word. And Shamika, what else can you tell us about the process? We don't want to take forever. I know folks are having their Sunday morning, but is there anything else you want to tell people to do to prepare? Like, should they kind of, come with a clean mind? Is there anything, you recommend before it?
Definitely that. Just be open and ready for an experience. I want you to come to get it. We also like to over deliver. So I don't want to tell you everything. You got to
Right.
come. And like I said, hurry up and get those tickets since they're only 25. You're definitely getting more than a $25 value because the ones I do alone, it's $40 by
And that's
itself.
not with yoga. You're not stretching nothing out.
Right. Right. So definitely getting a lot of benefits. Just have an open mind. Be ready to learn something new, do something new. Like you said, it's the year of implementation. Stop writing things down and saying you're going to do it and then you don't. The date is January the 29th. It's going to be from 12 to 2. I see someone just put, ask what was the date. So yes, that's it. Just be ready. Think of some things, like you said, that you may want to let go of so you can
Hmm.
have those things to write on the plate. I remember one person, they wrote on the front and the back. They wrote a whole essay. I said, get it out.
Get
Get
it out.
whatever you
Hmm.
go ahead and just be ready to have fun and learn.
Yes, I've done that with a letter before. There was an
Mhm.
anniversary of something, and I sat and I wrote a long, like 2-page letter, and I lit that bad boy on fire. It's a very similar, You write it,
Right.
attach it to a balloon. It's a physical manifestation of you literally letting something go. We carry a lot of baggage, y'all, whether we want to admit it or not. And I think Black women in particular are great at moving on
Letting it go.
because I got shit
Mm-hmm.
to do, right? I can't sit in this moment. But when you move on, so much stuff is left unsaid, so much stuff is left unaddressed, and it's all these skeletons just piling up, still got meat on the bones, and we have moved on. But it's all just sitting in our subconscious waiting for us to have a trigger moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
So sit with yourselves and think about, what is it that I need to, who in the past, is it, failures that you blame yourself for, old damage from relationships, whatever that might look like. Give yourself room to think about it, write it down, and let it go. So if you don't think about it ever again, it's okay, right?
Right.
But right now it's still festering somewhere, and we don't want that. And who is this pulled up at my house? So y'all gonna hear my dog go crazy in just a second.
Got a dog. Like,
But I'm super excited. Again, the event is 2 hours. We will have networking, socializing, eating, good times. I had a client yesterday say, "I don't realize how much female time I need until I get it."
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because I'm a lone ranger 9 times out of 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it is important. I just came from Cabo with the leadership from the tribe, and I was like, damn, I needed this. Like, I really needed just I've done girl time and it didn't work out well. I'm the one that's in the corner, like, I want to go, I want to go home.
Right. Right.
That's me, right? But I'm finding that I now have to create my own opportunities instead of always ending up in somebody else's room. And so I just want to create events that we need. This isn't even like a money making opportunity for Skindigo Wellness. Like, the math ain't mathing in terms of me walking away rich. This is about you guys. This is about creating something for us to all grow and be better afterwards. So I thank you so much for jumping on here with me.
Yes. Yes.
Um, you guys, if you have any questions, hey Ray girl, you're late. No, I'm just playing. Hey. So you are I'm gonna just recap real quick. January 29th from 12 to 2. It is the last Sunday of this month. We are having our premier Skindigo Wellness Yoga Club day. And it's called a club because it's a group of people that I hope to see repeatedly. It's not like you keep paying, right? But this is an opportunity for us to all learn each other, learn ourselves, stretch, grow, wellness focused. And then my amazing friend here will be doing her plate breaking let go ceremony, which is more internal wellness. We want to make sure our spirits and our emotions are intact as well and getting healed this year. And pull the shit from under the rug and throw it in the trash instead of putting it under the rug, right? So that is where we are. You can register via Eventbrite. The link is in my bio. And also, just on a side note, the full first quarter classes for Skindigo Wellness have been posted and are available for registration with only a 50% deposit required for dermaplane, art of the facial, and soap making for retail. I'm now a published Amazon author as of this week. Well, last week, a week ago. Yay. My book, Retail Power, is available now, and it is a quick start guide to retail setup in any space and helping you figure out and navigate how to start your own product line, whether you have a suite or a full brick and mortar like myself. It's possible. E-commerce, all that stuff is necessary in an age of consumerism and possibility, right? So find a hole and fill it. That is kind of how we move. Shamika found an opportunity to help people emotionally, and she got some dirt, and she's filling that hole for them. So I hope to see you guys there. Again, thank you for being on here with me. Thank you guys for tuning in. And we'll do another live maybe another time before the event just to catch some more folks. And just just look out for another live with our yoga master, Miss Kim. I think she has Sunday obligations elsewhere, but we will definitely get her on here to answer questions. Did anybody have any other questions before we go? Someone asked what the date was. We had that covered. Um, Sexy Fit, where'd they go? Dance. I want to connect with y'all because they do like pole dancing and stuff. So, that's a whole nother opportunity. But yeah, we can do
Yeah, that's,
some let go
I get it.
ceremony with a
Got to have upper body strength
yeah.
for
Oh, girl. So,
that.
but I'll be definitely reaching out to them as well. I'm not sure if they're still on the live, but hello, mahalo. So yeah, we're gonna ride out of here. But thank you guys. Tell a friend, share this live, and that's it. Happy Sunday. Bye, girl.